Every Memorial Day, it's important that Americans put aside our differences. Remember the brave men and women in uniform who made the ultimate sacrifice for our nations for years, for decades, actually for centuries. Memorial Day takes on an even more special meaning here in Delaware as we are the home to the Air Force Mortuary Affairs Operations Center at the Dover Air Force Base. The men and women who serve at the Dover Mortuary have a unique, I think, a sacred mission. And we're deeply grateful for the remarkable work they do. Later this year, Delawareans who bravely served our country will be honored as we welcome the USS Delaware to our proud military family. The USS Delaware is a Virginia-class nuclear-powered fast-attack submarine. It's now under construction in Newport News, Virginia. It will be christened and launched, I think, September 15th of this year. For many years, I served as a naval flight officer for 5 years in a hot war in Southeast Asia, for another 18 years until the end of the Cold War as a Navy P-3 aircraft mission commander. In addition to flying thousands of surveillance missions in the Vietnam War off the coasts of Vietnam and Cambodia, P-3 air crews flew at least as many missions tracking scores of Soviet submarines throughout the Cold War, sometimes in concert with U.S. fast-attack nuclear submarines. And aided by the listening stations like we had in Lewis, Delaware, we studied the tactics of the Soviet subs, their capabilities, their operating procedures, so that we'd be prepared to destroy them if the Cold War ever turned into a hot one. Thankfully, it did not. For training, though, we would occasionally track, or at least attempt to track, U.S. naval submarines, nuclear submarines, in some cases fast attacks, sometimes boomers, ballistic missile submarines. But a lot of them were like the earlier versions, if you will, the USS Delaware, which is being built today. Having spent nearly a quarter century studying submarines and their operations, I know what a great honor it is to have one of these incredible vessels named after our state, after Delaware. Ours in Delaware, we have a military family, extended military family, that already features a world-class airlift facility with world-class airmen and airwomen at the Dover Air Force Base, outstanding citizen soldiers and men and women in the Delaware Army and the Air National Guard, and important Coast Guard contingent at the Indian River Inlet, the mortuary, of course, at the base, and more than 73,000 veterans who currently call Delaware home. The USS Delaware is a testimony, I think, to the duty, to the dedication, the sacrifice of these brave men and women who, and all those like them for more than 200 years, have served their country in Delaware and other parts of our nation and other parts of the world. We owe it to them to continue to fight as hard for our veterans here at home as they fought for us on the battlefields abroad. I've been fighting for our service members and their families for the past 3 decades, and I will never give up that fight. On this Memorial Day, I hope you're able to say thank you to the veterans in your own family, in your own neighborhood, in your own communities, while remembering those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. So to each and every one of you, happy Memorial Day. To our veterans, we salute you today and every day. Take care, and God bless you all, and God bless America.